Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different. It has been about 6 months since I've started my Booktube channel, and I've been a little bit irregular with it. Sometimes I post a lot, and sometimes I post a little bit. Sometimes I'm away, and sometimes I'm just not feeling it. However, being around the 6-month mark now, I thought it would be interesting to kind of look back on my Booktube Newbie tag, which I believe was actually my first video on this channel, and kind of see if what I've done with my channel so far aligns with the things that I wanted to do with my channel from the beginning. So I'm going to start basically by watching it here on my iPad, and I'll pause it every now and then to just kind of comment on things that I said in the original video. And hopefully together we'll see if my channel is kind of going along the right track, or if there are things that I think should change to kind of meet up with that original vision that I had, which I suspect there will be a few things that should probably change. But anyways, let's get into it. Nice to meet you. So let's get into the Booktube Newbie tag questions. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? So when I decided to go on my year off, and then 2019 came around and it was time for making resolutions and whatnot, one of my biggest resolutions to myself was to start reading more, because I completely fell off the reading train. So just the first question there, I was talking a little bit about how in the past 8 or so years I wasn't a huge reader, and I really wanted to get back into reading in general, and that was one of the reasons why I started my Booktube channel. And I'm kind of super proud of myself on this one, because no, I don't read as much as some of the people here on Booktube do, but I read a lot more now than I ever did before. And I find myself looking to books more nowadays for a source of entertainment or stress relief than I ever would have in the past few years. So I'm actually very happy with kind of where my Booktube channel has taken me in terms of reading more. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you think you can bring to Booktube? I want to bring together my love of arts and crafts with my love of reading. Yeah, okay, so this was one of the big reasons why I wanted to do this video. What are the unique things that I thought I could bring to Booktube at the time? And I, right off the bat, start talking about arts and crafts and kind of the more creative side of me. And I'm really upset with myself for not bringing this to my channel more. There's, 1,000 reasons, confidence in my art and drawings, that's a big one. Just feeling like I'm not good enough, I'm never good enough. Time is a huge one as well, because any time that you're creating a piece of art and then you're also creating video content, like bookish content to go along with it, you're kind of doing 2 different topics in a video and you have to bring it together, and it's just a lot of work. So those are probably the main reasons why I haven't done it so far. But again, I wanted to do this video because I wanted to address the fact that I haven't brought the brushes to BrushesNBooks a lot of the time, and that's something that I really, really want to do in videos moving forward. I'm going to be trying to do a little bit of a sketchbook challenge type thing for myself, and I'm starting off with that challenge by doing the challenge of Inktober. If you guys have heard of it, I don't know. It's kind of this really cool 31-day long challenge in the month of October, where you try and draw something in ink every single day and post it online. So I'm going to be trying to do some Inktober stuff, and I think I might even try and work it into a video here pretty soon. So if you guys are interested in seeing a little bit more of the artsy side of me, I think I'm going to try and break out of my comfort zone and put that out there for you guys. And hopefully there will be just a little bit more art and creativity on my channel moving forward in general. I'll still definitely be doing some exclusively bookish videos, but I do want to do some kind of mashups with the artistic side of myself. So yeah. What are you most excited for about this new channel? That's super easy. I want to connect with people. So yeah, question number 3, what are you most excited about? I answered that I was excited about the community, and I've got to say, it's gone really well for me. I'm really happy with the subscribers that I've got. I'm really happy with kind of the friends that I've made on this platform. I've been tagged in a few things. I've tagged some people and some stuff. I'm not super active on book Twitter or book Instagram and that sort of thing, and that is something that I want to do more of, just so that I can get a little bit more interaction going than just on the YouTube channel. But I'm really happy with the subscribers and the interaction that I've got so far, and if you're one of those people that is always commenting on my videos, just know that I really appreciate it and I see you, so thanks very much. Question number 4, why do you love reading? It's a really good way to relax and kind of lose yourself, and it's also a really good way to broaden your knowledge. I want to kind of understand different people's experiences and what they go through from day to day, and I find that reading, especially reading own voices books, really helps with that kind of thing. So everything I said here, totally agree with. Okay, so question number 5. What book or series got you into reading? That's tricky. Okay, so when I was a kid, I really liked reading the Septimus Heap series by Angie Sage, but getting into reading in general, especially like 2019, like my newfound love of reading. Probably just the first book that I read this year. I read The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. That's not really something that changes in the last 6 months. Question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I feel like I would ask them questions about what it's like for them being a booktuber. Yeah, I'd ask them about that. Yeah, just what's your experience so far, you know, what's worked for you, what hasn't. Hey, how's it going kind of stuff. Question number 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to, overcome? To overcome. I think there's 2 things. I think for me, it's going to be my tendency to get frustrated editing. And then the other thing, being confident. Okay, yeah, so things that are hard about booktube. I would definitely agree with myself there, like the editing thing. Editing gets very tedious sometimes. You're tired of looking at yourself, you're tired of hearing yourself, you're tired of hearing the same song that you put in the background. And definitely still feel the same about that. And then confidence. Confidence is a very, very big one, especially when you just don't feel like filming, you know? Like you don't feel like getting yourself looking presentable, or you don't feel like turning on a big scary light and pointing it at your face. Even nowadays, sometimes it's hard just feeling like anyone is out there and anyone wants to hear what you're saying. So confidence is a little bit of a struggle sometimes, but I definitely think that it's gotten better, which was a big goal with YouTube in general. So yeah. So question number 8. When did you start reading? When I was a kid, I didn't really read that much for pleasure. I was really picky about reading when I was a kid. As far as when did I start reading again? In January of 2019. That's not a question that changes in 6 months either. So yeah, I read a little bit as a kid and then I started reading again in 2019. Question number 9. Where do you read? Honestly, lately, I've been reading a lot in bed. I also have a couch in my basement. Okay, so question number 9, where do you read? I'm talking basically about my bed, which I still read in my bed quite a bit. And then I'm talking about my couch down in the basement that I had in university that I would have liked to read more on. I don't read on my Blue that much anymore. But I do find myself, especially with audiobooks, reading on the go a lot more. So commuting from place to place. Recently, trying to get a little bit back into kind of sketching and artwork and stuff, I am doing a lot of audiobook listening while I'm at my art desk. So yeah, that's where I read right now. What kind of books do you like to read? Fantasy, whether it's adult or YA. Nonfiction, like popular science books, I really like those. And autobiographies and memoirs. So what do I like to read? I would say definitely all the things I mentioned there. I really like fantasy and I like nonfiction and autobiographies, although I haven't read an autobiography in a long time. I'm also noticing that I do like kind of like light horror, thriller type books, so I'd like to explore that a little bit more moving forward. I think that's all I have to say. You know, I'm getting all like bashful. Okay, so I'm at the end of the video now. I guess just to wrap this video up, I think that most of the things that I wanted my booktube channel to be in the very beginning, it is, which, you know, I'm quite happy about that. I think that I could definitely do a lot better in terms of being more consistent with my uploads and working on it, and maybe be a little bit tougher on myself about pushing through those reading slumps or pushing through those moments where I just don't want to edit, don't want to film, don't want to do all that. Maybe the biggest change that this review of my Booktube Newbie tag will instill in my channel will be trying to bring my confidence up with my artwork and really bring the brushes back to Brushes and Books and really just make this channel what I initially thought it could be. So yeah, I might put a little bit about my Inktober journey on this channel Of course, there will also just be the regular bookish content, so if that's what you're here for, don't worry, it'll still be here. But I will try and incorporate a little bit more of my artsy, craftsy side to the channel moving forward. That's everything I've got for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, do not hesitate to like and subscribe for future content. Definitely drop a comment down below if you have anything to say about my Booktube Newbie tag versus my reflection video. I think it'd be really interesting to see what people think about kind of where my channel has gone since the Booktube Newbie tag, especially you guys who have been here since the very beginning. I see you guys and thank you for being here from the beginning. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys would like to see in the future as well. I am all ears. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope to see you next time. Bye.